Picture this. Two people face the exact same crisis. One crumbles like wet cardboard. The other stands tall, thinks clearly, and turns disaster into opportunity. What's the difference? It's not intelligence. It's not background. It's not even talent. It's mental strength, and most people will never develop it. But the fact that you clicked on this video is proof to me that you are in the class of the few that are ready to win. And in this video, I will show you how to develop a strong mind that commands respect. Here's what nobody wants to admit. In most cases, situations in life are designed to break you. Every single day, existence throws punches meant to knock you down, keep you small, and convince you that mediocrity is your ceiling. The weak accept this. The strong use it as fuel. So if you're tired of crumbling under pressure, if you're done letting life slap you around, and if you're ready to turn your mind into a weapon instead of a weakness, then stick around. This isn't self-help. This is mental warfare. And guess what? At the end of this video, you will understand why I said it is perfectly achievable. Let's get to work. Lesson 1. The not-so-secret rituals that build a mind of steel. Here's the truth. Mental toughness is forged in the trenches of the ordinary. When no one is watching and there's no motivational playlist, no gold medal, just you, your excuses, and your decision to punch those excuses in the face. Here are a few examples of these rituals. 1. The alarm clock showdown. If you want a true test of willpower, try not hitting snooze. Each morning, your alarm goes off, and you enter a negotiation with your weaker self. 5 more minutes won't hurt. But every time you roll over, you're basically voting against your future. Instead, treat your alarm like a drill sergeant. Launch yourself out of bed like you're defusing a bomb. It's ridiculous, but it works. You're setting the tone. I'm in charge today. 2. Do the thing you want to avoid. We all have that one thing we avoid, like making that awkward call or opening that terrifying email to say no to unnecessary commitments. That's the exact thing you should do first. Why? Because conquering something you dread builds more momentum than a gallon of espresso. Your brain learns, oh, we're doing hard things now, and everything else feels easier. 3. The 10-minute sit down and shut up time. Your brain is a hyperactive squirrel on espresso. If you never give it a break, it'll hijack your focus like a toddler with a sugar high. Take 10 minutes, sit in silence. No phone, no doom scrolling. You're building your response muscle, the ability to pause instead of panic when life gets spicy. Lesson 2. How to kill the mind parasites that keep you weak. Building mental strength isn't just about developing good habits. You also need to eliminate the mental parasites quietly draining your power and keeping you trapped in cycles of weakness. These parasites include 1. Complaining, the poison that masquerades as release. Every second you spend complaining is a second stolen from solution finding. Every moment you invest in describing your problems is energy that could be redirected towards solving them. Mentally strong people have a simple rule. Fix it or forget it. No middle ground, no endless analysis, no victim stories. They either take action to change their situation or they accept it and move on. 2. Comfort addiction, the silent killer of potential. Comfort is a drug, and most people are addicts. They choose the warm bed over the early workout, the easy conversation over the necessary confrontation, the familiar struggle over the uncertain opportunity. Growth lives in the space between where you are and where you're terrified to go. Champions don't seek cozy, they seek challenge. Okay, listen to this fun fact. Statistics have shown that when viewers subscribe to a sound channel like mine, they prevent one YouTuber from having an existential crisis. Therefore, if you find value in this video, please hit the subscribe button to join our growing community. We appreciate your support. Thank you. Lesson 3. When ordinary becomes extraordinary through relentless will. Listen to Howard Schultz's inspiring story as proof that it all begins with your personal, relentless will. Howard didn't grow up with privilege. He grew up with pain and a promise. At 7, he watched his father come home injured from a job that offered no insurance, no stability, and no future. That moment etched a vow into his heart. I'll never let my family be that vulnerable again. Raised in the Brooklyn projects, Howard didn't have money or connections, but he had something more powerful, a mind that refused to break. While others escaped into distractions, he studied his environment and plotted his escape. At 18, he became the first in his family to attend college, not because it was easy, but because he refused to quit. He juggled jobs, debt, and exhaustion. Then came a tiny coffee company called Starbucks, where Howard saw something bigger. Coffee as culture, connection, and community. Investors slammed doors in his face 242 times. But every no became fuel. Every rejection sharpened his focus. He wasn't building a coffee brand, he was building mental armor. Eventually, he raised enough money to buy Starbucks. Then he rewrote the rules, health insurance for every employee, even part-timers. Critics called it insane. Howard called it justice. Today, Starbucks spans over 35,000 stores, but the real empire he built? A life of purpose, forged by grit and a refusal to accept limits. Here's the truth. Strong minds build strong futures. What matters is whether you're willing to outlast the no's and outwork the odds. Lesson 4. Emotional mastery. The difference between reacting and responding. Here's where most people lose the game. They let their emotions drive their decisions. Anger makes them say things they regret. Fear makes them avoid necessary risks. Excitement makes them commit to things they can't sustain. Mentally strong people understand a fundamental truth. You don't control what you feel, but you absolutely control what you do about it. This isn't about becoming emotionless. It's about becoming emotionally intelligent. Strong people feel deeply, but they respond strategically. Lesson 5. Failure redefined. Your most expensive education. Let's get brutally honest about failure. It's going to happen. It's going to hurt. It's going to make you question everything you thought you knew about yourself and your abilities. And it's going to be the best thing that ever happened to you. Every champion you admire in business, sports, art, life has failed more times than most people have even tried. The difference isn't that they avoided failure, it's that they redefined it. Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's the raw material of success. Every failure contains information, lessons, and preparation for future victories. But only if you're mentally strong enough to extract the value instead of wallowing in the pain. The only real failure is quitting. Everything else is education. Okay friends, right now you're at a crossroads. You can watch this video, feel inspired for 10 minutes, then go back to the same patterns. Or you can decide that today changes everything. Remember, you don't need to be perfect. You don't need ideal conditions. You just need to start. Your future self is counting on the decision you make right now. Your potential is waiting, and your time is now. The only question left is, what will you do about it? If you find value in this video, even if just a little, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Let's grow beyond limits together. It is perfectly achievable. We appreciate your support. Thank you.